Hi everyone, welcome to the next installment of Working With. This month's guest is Shana Marbury White, our friend, partner, and Greater Cleveland Works board member from Cuyahoga Community College. Shana, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Tell us about what's new at Tri-C.
Sure. So currently at Tri-C, we've changed our name. The Workforce Division is now the Workforce Innovation Division, and we feel that's really appropriate as we begin to launch new and innovative curriculum and programs for our students and employers. Part of that innovation is launching our 5 new workforce training academies. These training academies house our non-credit curriculum or programs, which partners with the credit side within our schools across Tri-C. We're also continuing to build the Center for the Future of Work, where we focus on developing career-ready and future-ready skills for students, faculty, staff, and even the community at large. And then finally, we're working on something called the Talent Marketplace, which brings together our traditional career services offerings for our students and employers with a talent placement agency function where we're ensuring that our students have the skills they need and those skills are matched to jobs in the community.
Thanks, Shana. So it sounds like you're working a lot with students, sometimes probably on their first job. What was your first job?
So my first job was actually a telemarketer. I was 14 years old. I think that was legal back then. And I sold AAA over the phone. The funny thing is, it was a really hard job, actually. I'm sure anyone who's done telemarketing or cold calling, you get lots of hang-ups. So I resorted to calling family and friends because I knew they wouldn't hang up on me, and then I might actually be able to sell them AAA.
Love that persistence. And you do have a really nice voice, so I hope not too many people hung up on you. Tell us now, though, what a typical day looks like for you and how you interact with us at Greater Cleveland Works to execute your big portfolio of work.
Sure. So a typical day to me has both an internal and an external perspective. So internally, there are typically conversations and meetings and huddles with leadership here to make sure that we are all working together, rowing in the same direction on our college-wide goals and strategies. I often check in with my team, the leadership in the Workforce Innovation Division, to also make sure that we're executing our programs, we're supporting our employers, and that our students are getting the skills that they need. From an external perspective, there are constant conversations with employers, whether that is starting a conversation about a solution or an innovation that we might provide or following up on something that we're already doing. And then also, you mentioned Greater Cleveland Works, where I'm a board member. So there's also the opportunity to work with community partners. And obviously, Greater Cleveland Works and the work of Tri-C are closely aligned as we are both seeking to provide opportunities for folks in the community. So there might be a board meeting or conversation around, again, how can I at Tri-C help to support the mission and vision of community partners through their boards.
Thank you, and thanks again for your service to our board. You talked a little bit about the community college's goals for 2025. What's one goal you have for the remainder of 2025 or the next year?
So I'm really focused on the talent marketplace, which I mentioned earlier. We really do think that this is going to be an innovation in terms of connecting our students with employers who have the jobs that meet their skills. So when we have conversations with employers, there are many skills that often come up over and over and over again, things from collaboration to teamwork, but now we're also hearing about familiarity with AI. So there are more future-focused or technical skills. So part of our work through the talent marketplace will be to make sure that we kind of bundle together all of the skills that employers are telling us that they want and making sure our students are exposed to those, whether it's through actual curriculum or coursework, activities, etc., across campus. Then through the marketplace, we'll work with employers to match their jobs with students who have the skills that they need. So we're really, really excited. We think it'll be a win-win for our employer partners and for our students in the community.
Thank you. That's so exciting. You have had an inspirational journey here to do all of this great work. What's one thing that inspires you?
So the thing that inspires me most is truly our students. The average age of a student at Tri-C is 26 years old. 75% or more of our students also work, many full-time, while they're attending classes here at Tri-C. They have children, they have family obligations and responsibilities, yet they continue to persist and achieve. When I sit on the stage during commencement twice a year in December and May, it is just so heart-filling to see these students who have really struggled in many cases, but again, continue to press on and complete their degree or their credential or their certificate. And that just tells me no matter how hard my day is, I can certainly push through and help to support these students.
Thanks so much. All right, everybody, thanks for joining us again for Working With.